What is going on, guys? So today we have a very special video. Takahashi, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, has decided to make these very old school art, old school cards, and he's done the art for each one individually. I think it looks amazing. It just looks wicked. So Kazuki Takahashi himself has drawn this or whatever, but it looks so cool. So this, I'm gonna go over all the cards that he's done just in this one, and then I'll do a different video later on. But this one is Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. I haven't looked at these. This is my first reaction to actually reading them. My eyes aren't looking at them now if you're thinking about it. But I'm not looking at the card, and I want my genuine reaction when I do look at the cards or whatever. So this is a level 12 Light Dragon Fusion Effect monster. Attack 4500, defense 3800. Its materials are 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is kind of okay because you can still use alternative on the field. If this card on the field cannot be targeted nor destroyed by opponent's effects. Once per turn, you can target one card your opponent controls, destroy that target. If this card was fusion summoned using a monster whose original name is Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, you can target 2 or 3 cards instead. Turn to turn your effect is activated. This card cannot attack. So let's say you do have 2 Blue Eyes in the hand, which isn't too hard, and you special summon one of the Blue Eyes Alternative Dragons, Alternative White Dragon, and then you use Polymerization or Fuse them. You get to destroy 3 cards up into the field, and then get to attack, and your opponent can't destroy it. That's pretty cool, I have to say. I like that. That's pretty wicked. It's not easy to summon, but I mean it's a hard boss monster that needs to be like hard to summon or whatever. Then we have this one. This one's kick-ass. So this one is obviously Yugi's Magician. The artwork's so cool. Like his way of art is really cool. So this is Magician of Black Chaos Max. Magician of Chaos. Is that the other one? The other one is Magician of Chaos. There's no max. So this is the max one. Okay, so this is a level 8 dark spellcaster ritual effect monster. Now it's going to be level 8 in a level 7 deck. It better be wicked. So you can ritual summon this card with chaos form, which is kind of cool. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you contribute 1 monster you control. During this turn, your opponent cannot activate monster's effects. And then when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can target 1 spell card in your graveyard, add that card to your hand. So not too bad, not an amazing. I'm not sure if you'd use that. Maybe I think you'd more use that maybe in a Blue Eyes Chaos Max deck or a Blue Chaos Max OTK deck. Maybe I'm not sure if you'd use it in Dark Magicians. Maybe you would. I don't know. And then we have this next one, which just I never expected in 2019 to have Exodia Master of the Guard. Which is, so it's a level 10 dark spellcaster effect monster. This card cannot be special summoned. If this card was normal summoned by the method of its first effects, if this card that was normal summoned by the method of its first effect battles a dark fiend monster your opponent owns and destroys it, you win the duel. Okay, so this one is you contribute 5 monsters to tribute someone but not set this card. Oh, so you can't. And this card's attack and defense are equal to the total original attack and defense of the monster tribute to the cards for this card's normal summon. Damn. So if your opponent has a dark fiend monster on the field, he's gone basically. I mean, you're not. When are the odds? What are the odds you're going to get 5 monsters on the field? But that could end up crazy. I mean, okay, well, it's too hard to summon first of all. But I mean, you can. Yeah, I'm sure you can just tribute someone with 2 monsters, which isn't too bad. But I mean, if you're going to do it real handy, the monsters aren't going to be very strong. But if you did tribute 5 monsters and attack a dark fiend, you just win. Then this one, I'm not sure. This one looks like a Thames Friend, which is like Thea. Palladium Oracle Mana. It's a level, so obviously like it's Dark Magician Girl, kind of. It's a level 6 light spellcaster effect monster, attack 2700, same as Dark Magician Girl. You can only use the first effect of this card once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard when exactly 1 spellcaster monster you control is targeted by your opponent's effect, quick effect, you can activate this effect, special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. Level 7 or higher spellcaster monster you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. And if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon Dark Magician Girl from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So, so the way that works. So if your opponent, let's say your opponent does something like Mirror Force, something, I don't know, wait, does it say target? Cannot be destroyed by effects. So just say your opponent, just say for sake, you have this in your hand, you have Dark Magician on the field, you attack, your opponent activates Mirror Force, you special summon her. Now that the Mirror Force doesn't work and you get an extra attack kind of thing. Okay, so not bad. And then this one, I've seen a lot of people doing videos on this one already. This is Red Eye's Alternative Black Dragon. I never thought in ever that they'd make Red Eye's Alternative Dragon. But I suppose it makes sense. I mean, they made Red Eye's Darkness Dragon, which was a copy of Red Eye Shining Dragon, or Blue Eye Shining Dragon. But yeah, it looks weird. It doesn't even look like Red Eye's. Okay, so let's talk about this card. So this is cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by tributing one Red Eye's monster in your hand or field. So it makes sense because you do want Red Eyes in the graveyard, where Blue Eyes works. Like Blue Eyes can work well by discarding stuff like trading and things like that, whereas Red Eyes works better with special summon from the grave and grave effects, and it needs to go into graveyard. And with all the old Red Eyes cards, they kind of shuffle them back in the deck anyway. So, and then all the other cards kind of search it. So, I mean, it makes sense. And then you can only special Red Eye's Alternative Dragon once per turn this way. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's effect, you can target level 7 or lower Red Eye's monster in your graveyard, except Red Eye's Alternative Dragon. Special summon that target, and if it is a Red Eye's Black Dragon, its original attack becomes doubled. So it becomes 48. Which is fairly high, I'll admit, it's fairly high. But when is that card actually... If your opponent sees this card, he's not going to destroy it by battle or card effects. He's going to kind of get over it a different way, I suppose. If he can't get it over the other way, he's going to be facing a 4800 attack Red Eyes. So yeah. And it works well with the first effect then, obviously, to have the Red Eyes Black Dragon in the graveyard. So yeah. Then we have Neo Kaiser Glider. This artwork is wicked. I mean, I know... I'm pretty sure, like... Konami and stuff, like, I know they work with Metal Gear Solid. I don't know if Takahashi works with Metal Gear, but that just looks exactly like a Metal Gear. It's so cool. I love Metal Gear Solid. Anyway, so this is a level 6 light dragon effect monster, 2400 attack, 2200 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Discard this card and another monster from your hand, then target one normal dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. All monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack at the end of this turn. It's confirmed that the artwork for many of the new cards are drawn by Kazuki Takahashi himself. So this card is, you're not actually going to summon it, which is fine. I mean, all the Kaiser Gliders, you don't actually summon them. Not really. You're going -2 just to special summon a normal dragon, so obviously a Blue Eyes from the graveyard. And then your opponent's losing 500 attack. Not sure how much play, you know, like, being honest, not sure. Like the Red Eyes, yeah, I see it being a thing. Not really that card, not Exodia, not really Magician of Black Chaos, and maybe now and again Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon in like an OTK deck. But really not really those cards, you know. The Red Eyes maybe. So yeah. Let me know what you think. Which is your favourite artwork of these cards? Which do you like the best? Would you like to see more of this kind of stuff? And I'm going to do another video on other cards were revealed as well. I'm not actually sure. I haven't looked myself. I'm literally back from like work or whatever. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And good luck.